Yo, hi there. These comments are for HM and Happy New Year 2021 for you. It's almost the new year, my goodness. And let's take a look. So, I'm going to listen to a practice test that you completed, right? So, let me get to your email first. You say, "Hi, Michael. I notice as I register for the course that you've done a lot to help students to improve in their lives. Now, when I see your videos, you're working and have COVID. I'm assured that you are a warrior. I hope that you accept this compliment from your student." Yes, I accept it. I don't really see myself as a warrior, but I appreciate you saying the kind words that you do. I'll be honest with you. When I tested positive for the COVID-19 about 4 weeks ago, I was worried. I thought maybe I was going to die. I mean, over 300,000 people have died in the United States. I felt really a little bit apprehensive. But as I was doing my grading and helping my international students, it took my mind off of my own situation. And even though during those videos you see me coughing a lot, I think it helped me. I think service. Let me put it up here. I think service is important for everybody in this world. We do service, and many of the practice tests I grade, I do them for free, right? I don't even get paid for it. So I feel better by doing it. I really feel. I believe this, and then I'll get to your practice test. When you're in the service of your fellow man, you're in the service of your God, right there. And I don't want to get religious, but I believe that. Um, all right. Thank you for your comments, though. I really appreciate it. It really makes a difference. Okay, let's get right to it. So I'm going to listen to your practice test right now.
Study science as I believe I would advise my friend to study science as I believe it is a very important subject. Actually, all what humankind has built is based on science, and one of the most important differences between underdeveloped and developed countries is that the developed countries have improved in science and technology. Secondly, studying science would open colleges' door for him to study medicine, dentistry, or pharmacy, and these could be great careers for him in the future. That's why I would advise my friend to study science as a major. I would advise my friend to study science as I believe it is a very
Okay, so I just listened to it once to get a general idea where you are right now. I don't think you're at 26 yet. I'm going to say 23 to 25 right now. That would be where I would put you, but I think you fall short. I think a lot of it is in delivery. You got to work on your pacing a little bit more, maybe your intonation a little bit more. You got to speak more clearly. When I'm looking at the differences here, a general description it says highly intelligible for the four. That's what it says. And then it says generally intelligible, which means I can understand you mostly. That's the three. And this is closer to what your speaking is right now, right? So that's why I'm saying between 23 and 25 points. All right, let's listen to it one more time.
I would advise my friend to study science as I believe it is a very important subject. Actually, all what humankind has built is based on science, and one of the most important differences between underdeveloped and developed countries.
Okay, we say the word countries, but more country, just countries. You're pronouncing the R kind of like you do in your language, right? So you can study that if you want. Go into the pronunciation part of my course and study the lesson. I can't remember which one it is, the one that focuses on the R consonant sound.
Is that the developed countries have improved in science and technology. Secondly, studying science would open colleges' door for him to study medicine.
I would say would open doors to colleges which focus on, you might say, college's door. I wouldn't say it that way. It would open doors to colleges which. That's a better way to phrase that.
Dentistry, or pharmacy, and these could be great careers for him in the future. That's why
So why not focus on pharmacy? So what kinds of science classes does pharmacy require? Do you have to take, for example, organic or inorganic chemistry? Right? Those are considered science courses. What other science courses do you think pharmacy majors need to take in order to complete that major?
I would advise my friend to study science as a major.
Okay. So I think the question was if your friend doesn't have a major, what advice would you give him or her so that he or she can choose the right major? She's saying I would tell my friend to choose science because then you have kind of two reasons in there. So I think overall the biggest issue here probably is intelligibility. You still need to work on some of those vowels, some of those consonant sounds. You don't have 100% intelligibility in those areas. Okay, so let me go over here for a second, right? I just did a pretest earlier. So let me see if I can figure out what might be some good lessons for you right now. I talked about the R, right? The R, if you want to take a look at, where is it here? Looks like lesson number 18. I think it's a good lesson. You can practice the R consonant sound. Speak clearly, lesson number 18. What else? I think in the more advanced area, let me think about this. I think it would be good to review thought groups and blending lesson 41, 42, 43, 44, and then 44.1 pacing, intonation, blending, and rhythm. So practice what I teach you in those lessons. That might help you a little bit with your pacing. I think that might be important. All right, so thank you for completing the practice test, and just keep it up. Keep up the practice. And again, thank you for your kind words today, by the way.